Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome today. Cloggy throat, 140 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today, we are talking about a subject that can have a huge impact on our finances, both positively and negatively. And that is the topic of getting financial help, reaching out to coaches, managers, financial experts, whatever is appropriate or right for you. It's how do we know when to seek out expertise or help or coaching or advice in any area or aspect of our life? So let's talk about it specifically with respect to our finances today. I'm going to actually do the when first. I was going to talk about the when last, but let's talk about that first because that helps us to know when it's appropriate to ask for help. Number one, if you're starting to invest and you don't know where to begin. Number two, if you're struggling with debt or living paycheck to paycheck. Number three, if you want to maximize your retirement savings. 4, if you're facing a major life change such as a divorce, marriage, or inheritance. And 5, if you're considering purchasing a home or a large financial investment or decision. Those are all times where you might need some outside advice and experience that can help you with that specific choice and decision, or to help you at least identify the criteria that are most important to help you make that decision. Now, there's lots of different types of financial advisors and financial help and financial coaches. They're literally financial coaches. There are tens of thousands of financial advisors and financial planners and financial whatever you want to call them. And money managers. Money managers would fall into this category as far as I'm concerned too, especially for our businesses. But when you make a lot of money, sometimes you need to have somebody that actually manages your money for you. So how do you go about selecting this person? And I will share that I had not done this right with the first money advisor that I enlisted for help and bought and hired actually as a coach. And I didn't do the criteria I'm sharing with you, which is why I'm sharing this criteria with you, because it's important to pick the right people. Now, after this, I did a really good job picking my accountant and my CPA firm and all of the things that I did and people that worked in my businesses after that point. But the first one was a little painful because whenever you lose money, it feels painful. So what do we need to do in order to pick the right person for us? And it depends on your situation. If I am looking at investments, I'm going to look for somebody who specializes in the type of investments that I want to make. For example, I shared the other day, I know nothing about crypto, therefore I choose not to participate. But if I ever decided, hey, I'm curious, I want to learn about this, I'm going to find an expert in that, or I'm going to read an expert's book at least, and I'm going to do some research before I even tip my toes in the water of that type of investment, because I know nothing about it. So we're going to look for credentials and qualifications. What is the person that we're looking for? What are their qualifications and credentials? And again, it will depend on if you're looking for somebody to manage money for you. You want to look at their experience and their track record next. You're going to look at that. Just like hiring somebody to work in your organization or getting hired, you're going to look at people's resumes. That includes their credentials and things. Then you're going to research them, right? You're going to look into them deeper. You're not just going to read what they send you and say, okay, yeah, this is it. But you're going to verify some things on it. Not everything, but some things for sure. Third, we want to look at specialization. Again, if I want to do crypto, I'm looking for a crypto expert. If I want to stop living paycheck to paycheck, I'm probably going to look for a financial coach, because that's more about me and my habits than it is about needing somebody to manage my money for me, right? And then these last two are, I think, critically important, but we sometimes forget about them, which is what I did with my first experience. The first thing is communication style. Does the person communicate with you in a way that you understand? Are they willing to take something complex and present it in a way that you can understand? Can you communicate with them? Can you ask them questions and feel like it's okay to ask them questions because you're paying them, right? But ask them questions and they'll answer them in a way that feels right and good to you. And then finally, personal compatibility. This is that check in with your gut instinct and find out and interact with the person. Do you get along? Do you like the person? Do you have common goals and values? Do they understand what your goals and values are to hire them? And will they honor those as they advise you? That is the one I think I probably missed the boat on the most. And I learned my lesson. So we always want to check in with our head, our heart, and our intuition, especially when we're picking somebody that's going to manage something as important or be involved in or advise us about something that's important as our financial health and well-being. So what are we doing today for an action item? We're going to ask ourselves and share in the comments below, what's your experience been so far with money experts? Share one thing you're grateful for, or one lesson learned. I am grateful for the lesson that I learned from the first wrong person, because it taught me that I needed to be better and dig deeper and do more to pick the right person and the right advisors and things for me. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.